Hi, I'm Erin and I love fashion, but over the past few years, I've become increasingly aware of the environmental toll our fashion choices can have. But what if we could stay stylish without contributing to this problem? That's where clothing rental companies come in. So, how does it work? It's pretty simple, actually. First, you browse their online website, select a piece you'd like, and choose if you would like delivery or pickup in person. You wear it for as long as you've rented it for, whether that's a single night, a week, or a month. When you're done, you send it back in the provided return packaging. They take care of the cleaning and repairing. These innovative companies allow us to rent garments for a fraction of their retail price. Not only does this help us save money, but it also reduces our fashion footprint. We're using and reusing rather than buying and discarding. I wanted to explore this alternative to fast fashion. Is it really worth it? Could it be the future of fashion? For the first rental clothing company, Une Robe Un Soir, I decided to pick up my items at their showroom instead of getting them delivered, since they are conveniently located a 10-minute walk from my apartment. So I'm here to pick up my box. Did click and collect. Let's see. Bonjour. Okay, so here's the showroom, and I actually came here 2 days ago to get my fourth item from my box because I had some trouble with it. Yes, so while I wait for the box, you can just take a look there.
Yes, here you go.
Yes, thank you
Here's
so
your
much.
books. We hope you enjoy it.
Okay,
and
perfect.
all the items are perfect.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome.
Right. Packaging came with a reusable bag with a little window on the front. The second company I decided to try is called Prete. They are a newer rental company, so they currently do not have a showroom. This is where I'm supposed to pick up my box or bag from Get Prête. So I'm just going to send her a message and let her know that I'm here, and then we'll see what I get. Okay, so I just received the pieces. One of the co-founders handed it to me. So I got a garment bag as well as a bag, and I'm actually going to return it also here after the bag when I finish with the rental, but can't wait to open it up and see what it's like. I am renting these 2 items for 24 hours and want to note that they also offer delivery by courier in Paris. I am just as excited as I would be if these were clothes I actually bought. I don't feel upset that I have to return them. Prete's packaging we have a simple bag with their sticker and an elegant garment bag. The garment bag also included a personalized note that I thought was a really nice personal touch. The bag was secured by a zip tie that I had to cut off at the zipper. You can see that the clothes in this package are individualized by tissue paper, and they added this cute tote bag, which I thought was great. Okay, so I just got done unpacking the bags, and I'm super excited to show you what I got. Alright, so let's get into it. So the first item I'm going to show you are these super cute pants with this abstract print with all these colorful colors. I went for this because this is kind of something that's a little trendy. Maybe I would be over it in about a few months. So yeah, this is from the brand Ica. It says éclectique and solaire, slow fashion, real smile. So I've got these. They're really soft to the touch. They don't really feel like used clothing, like they've been worn before. It looks completely brand new. So yeah, great material. These pants are so soft and flowy. I love the print and thought they were a little tight in some areas, but they did fit. The only downside to these pants is that they are see-through because of the thin material. However, that doesn't keep me from feeling stylish in them. My second item of clothing. These are a pair of kind of tweedy type pants, and these actually I would probably never buy. I would never buy these, but I thought they would be really nice to try out. They looked really cool on the model. This is made by Sur, so another French brand, which is very, very cool. Super wide leg, super wide leg. Can't really see, but I mean, they're quite wide, and right now wide pants are very, very in. So just another thing, like this will probably go out of style in a few seasons. So here are the pants on. The good news is the pants fit me well, although I'm not sure that it was the most flattering to my body, but it is not the pants' fault. The pants really feel expensive, new, and a little more upscale casual than the pants I usually wear. I can totally see myself wearing these for the next month. Alright, so this is definitely my favorite item that I've chosen. It is a long jumpsuit. It's almost kind of like cargo pants. A cargo pants jumpsuit with some ruffle finishing. I love it. There's like puff sleeves as well. So this is very, very on trend right now when we're talking about like the stitches and everything. Yeah, so I know a lot of clothing right now have this stitching, so this is definitely super trendy at the moment. And yeah, there you have it. I am feeling myself in this pantsuit. I think it fits well, is great quality, and does not seem like it is used clothing. It is so trendy and giving me such summer vibes. I can definitely see myself not only strolling around Paris in this outfit, but also taking it on my upcoming weekend trip. So this is the last one that I got from Une Robe Un Soir. It's super cute. It's like a blushy, pinky kind of, maybe like a nice day date kind of idea. I feel like the silhouette's actually quite timeless, but again, I rented this because this is something I wouldn't buy this, and I think it retails for like 400 euros or something crazy. Like, I would not pay for that. It's quite sheer, it's really nice. This also doesn't have a smell, so none of the clothes from this brand actually have a smell, which is good, so it just seems like new. And this one is from Eero. This was awful. Just like I thought, this dress, it wasn't doing it for me. It was way too small. I am a size 40, and this is also a size 40, but it's like a size 36. It's quite small, but I know with like a lot of French brands, the sizing tends to be a bit smaller. But yeah, it's such a bummer. But luckily, I get a swap with Une Robe Un Soir. So hopefully I'll be able to swap this in for a different piece, because unfortunately 40 is their biggest size at this company. So yeah, that's a shame. From the second rental clothing company, Prete, I decided to get this sweater because I was really obsessed with the cutouts. I've always wanted to try something like this. I just haven't had the money to get anything like this. It has this super open back detail, which I love, with this tie at the back of the waist. Super, super cute. You can totally dress this up and down. And, you know, thinking about the cutouts, I've been wanting to try it for a long time, like this trend, but I just haven't had the money since I'm a student. So I'm really excited to try this. This is from Attire, the studio. I've never heard of them, but it's a really cute sweater, so I'm excited to try it. This sweater is amazing. The material was so soft, and you can tell it looks expensive. I think I could have sized down because it was quite baggy on the shoulders, but I still thought it looked great. I am sad that this was only a 24-hour rental and I had to give it back the next day instead of being able to use it for a month. And then I decided to go for this Gucci Soho Disco bag. I've actually always wanted a Gucci Soho Disco, and I also have a thing for like red Gucci, so this is perfect. I thought it would be really great with the pants that I had, you know, with the bold print and abstract. I thought that would be super cute to wear together. So yeah, here it is. If you want to take a look, it is, you know, pretty good quality. You know, obviously if I put some stuff in here, it'll look just as new. Here we go, we're gonna open it up. Sure, you know, it's a little bit used, but I mean, for me, it looks just fine. Overall, I had a positive experience, to say the least, when renting clothes. This was my first time, so I'm very happy that I got to try it out myself and kind of see what the good sides and the bad sides of both rental companies were. I also wanted to talk about more of the process of both companies as well, and how I got my items. So starting with Une Robe Un Soir, I got a subscription box with 4 items. I paid 80 euros, but I did have a promo code because I was a first-time renter, and it was 30 euros off, which is really, really nice. I really appreciate that. The clothing subscription box comes with dry cleaning at the end, so when I return it, they'll dry clean it. I did have the option for delivery and, you know, a prepaid label, for example. However, I did pick up in the showroom because I thought it would be really interesting to see the showroom. And an important thing to note, on the website, the subscription box and the showroom, they're actually separate. So the showroom is for like one-time rentals, for like galas and things like that. They have like Givenchy, Tom Ford, you know, those kind of brands. While the subscription box is more premium brands, which I thought was very, very interesting, and they have a different site for that. But you do pick it up at the showroom, so it gets delivered there. It was conveniently located, which is why I chose this option instead of the delivery, so I really didn't mind. And I will be returning it there as well. And to be honest, getting the items was very hard. Getting 4 items was very, very hard because the brands they carry just weren't really my idea of, they just weren't me. That's all I can say. The brands were not me. They had a lot of like Mage, Hero, BNSH, B-A-N-S-H, I don't know how to say, but kind of the more like French premium brands that are kind of targeted to one market, so it was very hard to find 4 items. The sizing is a really big issue, I think, because they only carry sizes 36, 38, and 40, so I thought that was very alarming because it's not very inclusive, and I know a lot of people don't fit into those size categories, so I think that's something that they could work on a lot better. They really need to focus on diversifying their brands and their sizing. For Prete, the second clothing rental company, was a little bit different. It was 24-hour rental for both my items. I paid about $44.50 for both of them. And getting the items were a bit more interesting because, yes, they do have a website. However, there's only 2 buttons on the website. You can see the photos and like the pricing, the starting price. So you can't click on any of the photos. You can't click on any of the items. I can't calculate myself how much it would cost if I wanted it for a 4-day rental or an 8-day rental. You actually have to screenshot the items you want, go to their Instagram and DM them and get the information from them there. So when I did this, I realized, you know, there was a lot of back and forth because I had a lot of questions, you know, how does this work, because they didn't have that on their homepage. And getting the 2 items, getting the clothing rentals, and picking the time and place to pick it up took about a full day to get, which I think is a huge disadvantage for this brand because I will admit I was a bit tired at the end of the conversation, but we did agree to do a pickup. Well, we decided to meet up at Rue de Bac in the 7th arrondissement. However, they do offer delivery options. The first 3 hours is 15 euros by coursier. Express, which is an hour, is 35 euros. So Prête does have its strengths because the type of clothing that they have is beyond, it's so good. But they do have really cool contemporary brands, you know, brands that I would most likely rent from. In conclusion, I think that the rental companies have a really long way to go here. They are still in their nascent stage. They're very new, you know, still growing. But, you know, when you compare them to American counterparts or like British counterparts in the clothing rental companies there, you know, they are a lot bigger. They offer more services, more brands, more sizing. I saved a lot of money renting these items. I will have to put it up on the screen here. So do I think fashion rentals are the future? Yes. Although I found France's clothing rental companies a little limited in terms of different styles, sizing, and overall clothing options, I can see why clothing rental has become a popular option for a more sustainable future in fashion. Fashion doesn't have to cost the earth, and thanks to these Parisian pioneers, we have a viable, stylish, and sustainable alternative. Next time you have a special event or just want a wardrobe refresh, consider renting instead of buying.